A day of celebration turned into a night of panic and mourning for the graduating class of Sem Yeto High School. A shooting during their commencement ceremony last night has now left a student dead and 3 others, including a child, are in the hospital.
So this morning, Fairfield police are actively searching for the suspect or suspects responsible. Fox 40's Chloe Curtis is live outside of Fairfield High School, where this happened just last night. Chloe, what did you see when you arrived to the school this morning?
Overall, it was pretty quiet when we got to Fairfield High here around 4:30 a.m. or so, but throughout the morning, activity has picked up. We're starting to see more students trickling in as well, and we are expecting to get an update from police a little later this morning. Now, this area where we're standing, you could still see some of the pieces from this investigation last night. They were here for several hours, but they were gone by the time that we had gotten here at 4:30 a.m. There's still some police tape up, and actually, if we can pan over to the stadium over here, it looks like there are multiple students and staff that are working on the field where this graduation ceremony was taking place yesterday. You can still see many of the chairs there, and it looks like some more are being brought on, so they are still setting up here. But I also want to give you a look at some of the other movement that we saw out here this morning. About 45 minutes or so after we got here, we saw a couple maintenance trucks and workers come in here, and they were power washing the parking lot for about 15 or 20 minutes and then left after that. And from there, we hadn't seen much activity until we saw some people starting to come by and pick up their cars. There were probably, I would say, between 10 and 15 vehicles that were left here overnight following that graduation ceremony. And remember, this was a big event. So you have the graduates, you have their families, school staff that were all here, and many of those people left their cars behind and couldn't take them out as that investigation was unfolding here for several hours. I also want to share some of what police said to media last night. This is from their last press briefing that happened about 11 p.m. And it was a pretty short one, lasting a little less than 5 minutes or so.
We don't have any information that there's any ongoing threat to the community at this time. This is still a very active incident, and due to that, this is a very active investigation. We're not going to be answering any other questions tonight, okay?
And multiple reporters did still try to clarify some of the limited details they were given during the briefing, but the department reiterated that they would not be sharing anything else last night. Some of those items that reporters were trying to get a clear answer to was whether or not there's a suspect or suspects that the department is still looking for, if there's a person of interest that they're speaking with, because the department said that there was no ongoing threat to the community. That is going to be a question that Fox 40 will be bringing to those investigators later today. The victims in this case, as we know, 4 people, included an 18-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 25-year-old, and the youngest among them just 11 years old. A witness Fox 40 spoke with last night also said that they saw the mother of that 18-year-old student giving him CPR while he was still in his cap and gown before first responders got here and took over. Another witness that was there for the ceremony supporting a graduate talked about the moments before the shooting and what unfolded right after. Take a listen.
There was just 2 guys going up and out of the stadium and everything, and then they were always shiestied up and everything. So I just took that to note because nobody actually is suspicious, you know. Everything about like what they were doing didn't really sit right.
So you've heard from witnesses, you've heard from the police department. We are also still hearing from some local leaders here in Fairfield, including Mayor Catherine Moy, who lives in Fairfield, of course, and is also a Fairfield High graduate. She shared this statement last night saying, in part, quote, "My heart is breaking for the students and families involved. I graduated from Fairfield High School, and I can't get my head and heart around this tragedy. I'm shaken to my soul. The shooter will face justice." So there is still a lot of details to iron out in this investigation, at least what's been shared with the public so far. Mid-morning press briefing is supposed to be taking place. I've reached out to the Fairfield Police Department to try and get clarity on when that briefing will be held, and still have not heard back. But we do have another crew with Fox 40 that will be on the way shortly, and we'll be tracking this investigation throughout the rest of the day and bringing you those updates on air a little later tonight. But the biggest question in this is, who's responsible for the shooting? Is it one person? Is it multiple? Is there a vehicle that the community can keep their eyes peeled for? We will take that question to police and bring you that answer as soon as we can, and once that press briefing does get underway. For now, reporting live in Fairfield this morning, covering local news and matters, Chloe Curtis, Fox 40 News.
Chloe, we know that you spoke to a student earlier. Were you able to talk to neighbors too in the area?
We did actually. There's a woman that lives right across from Fairfield High, and she's lived in this neighborhood, she said, for about 30 years, and had multiple kids, 3 kids that she said actually graduated from Fairfield High. And as a mother, as somebody that's grown up in this community, and as someone that has previously had students here in this area, she was teary-eyed and just sending her condolences to each of the families that was involved in this, especially the mother of that 18-year-old, and that this really, it's a unique situation for this neighborhood. She's never seen something quite on this scale. It's not unusual necessarily to see police activity, but something on this scale with such violence on what was supposed to be such a special night, that is something that has shaken her and the many other neighbors here in this area.
Absolutely, and it's shaken pretty much the Central Valley too. Being
Not
rocked
just
by this.
unfortunate for the students, but of course the entire neighborhood there.
Chloe, thank you. Again, we'll continue to follow that story.